So for tonight's class, I had planned on doing some things with you on astronomy and Earth and space science, but since I'm not feeling well, I'm going to let you guys do this online. And this is a portion of what we were going to be doing face to face. So what I'd like, maybe, I'm going to get this to work. You're going to be looking at something called backwards fated scaffolding. And this is the article that you're going to need to read. I have it uploaded into Module 8. Once you read this article, it's relatively short. It's kind of informative. It helps you understand what backwards fated scaffolding is and how it worked as inquiry in that classroom. Write about half a page of how you make sense of BFS. Then I want you to open up a PowerPoint, blank slide, and you're going to do the rest of this presentation that I have in front of you on your own in a PowerPoint of your own. And this is modeling what backwards fated scaffolding looks like. And basically it's the teacher starts out giving you all the answers, the research question, the procedure, what data and evidence you're going to look at, and then what that conclusion actually would be. So at each section, so for example, we come here, teacher does everything. Well, I'm slowly backing out as the teacher, and the student has to give the conclusion. Same thing, except I've given you the question and the procedure. Student gives the data and the conclusion. So as you go all the way across, you see that the student becomes more in charge of the instruction. And this is the website that you're going to use. It's super cool, and it's a space simulation. So that's the process. This is question 1, where I'm giving you everything, but you still have to go through the process. So I have you here, what tools are you going to use? You will actually go to that website, fill in all of these pieces of information, and do a screenshot of the moon from Earth. And you'll post that in your PowerPoint as slide 1. Then we move to question number 2, how far does the moon travel from Earth between February 8th and February 14th? Doesn't matter what year, but you're going to do the same thing, screenshot each day's and writing down the distance. And then number 3, you're more in charge of even collecting the data and the evidence and giving the conclusion. I think you can make sense of how this goes. So 4 is I give you the question, only the question. By the time you get to 5, you need to tell me what question you have from this website. Write out your question and then go back and show how you determined that answer. So what you've done before, only you're doing it on your own now. Once you've done all of those questions, I'd like for you to write about a quarter of a page about the process and what the benefits or challenges you see in using this approach. And throw another quarter of a page of what that website worked, how that worked for you. What did you think about that website? And then finally, for next time, you didn't have to do the reflect and respond. Let me know if I can read this. Send me a message that says read through these sections, and I'll give you feedback on those. Module 8 is on the 9th. Children's lit assignment is due on the 24th. I will bring examples in next week so you can see what those look like. And then hopefully you are able to work on the graphic organizer for your SPED student and potentially a graphic organizer for how you could integrate science across the curriculum. If you've got questions, I will be available tonight. I just can't make it to class. Anyway, have a good night, and I hope this all works well.